This is where we sing our opening song, a song of gathering, of celebration even on this Sunday in the Leo season, where the sun is at home on its throne, the conquering lion, asking for us to be courageous and to lead from our heart in perfect marriage to our mind, reminding us of the Aquarius-Leo axis, the axis of authenticity, the courage to come from our authentic heart. For it is through the door of the heart that we get to the mind of God, where we are crowned. Normally, an entry song would be appropriate. On Sundays, a song of rejoicing. Monday, we celebrate the moon and give the moon special reverence. So that would have more themes of femininity and emotions and nurturing. Lord knows we need it on Monday mornings, am I right? Tuesdays, Martes, Mars's day. That's going to be a day where we're going to put a little bit of fire in the song and the message. It's all according to the season that we find ourselves in, where the moon is, where the planets are. We incorporate all that into our message and our theme. And that's how our calendar goes. It's already written. Written in the stars, my friends. Wednesday, Mercoles, Mercury's day. That's going to be a day that's a little bit more mentally focused and talkative even, curious, mercurial. That's going to be a day where we do a little bit more academic work, perhaps. Thursday, Thor's Day, a day of praise and spiritual upliftment. Friday, Veneres, Venus's day, a day where we'll pay special attention to our senses and to receptivity and to nature. Saturday, Saturn's day, a day that will be a little bit more somber and serious. Sunday, fun day, celebratory, we shine. Let us come together in prayer. Oh, Almighty God, oh, beautiful Goddess, we bring thee together in this special place, in this special time set aside to be sacred and holy. We create this sacred place and we celebrate in it. Bring us the light. Bring us your divine spark and flame and fire upon this earth and purify it. Forgive us for all the times that we've fallen short of living up to our calling here. We cleanse it. We bring healing and forgiveness and love to this, to ourselves and to others, so that we might be instruments of forgiveness and grace in this beautiful time. Let our prayers rise up to thee. Come down and let heaven and earth be one. And let us be a beautiful example of the heavenly love that is pouring down on us. Let us be fragrant in beauty. Let us strive to bring out truth. Help us to discern the truth. Help us to be a beacon of love and light to a world still much in darkness, and to forgive us for our ignorance. Beautiful, heavenly Mother of earth, Queen of heaven, seat of wisdom, forgive us for neglecting the divine feminine, and we raise the divine feminine together with the sacred divine masculine, and we bring them together as one holy, balanced, harmonious power and energy, and we encapsulate that, we embody it. We are a fountain of grace and mercy and love to all whom we come across when we drink from this never-ending eternal wellspring. So it is. All right, my friends, we have an exciting week as we are finishing up the last decan, the last 10 degrees out of 30 of Leo. The last decan, the third decan of Leo, is Mars involved. So when we have Mars in the sun, that is really courageous and ready to light the world on fire. It's going to be going into an opposition with Jupiter at the latter degrees of Aquarius in retrograde. This is going to challenge us to not overdo it, to try to harness our energy. Leo is a fixed fire as opposed to mutable or cardinal. Fixed, right? Fixed in the middle of summer. Can we fix ourselves in the middle? The middle being the heart. The heart chakra, the fourth chakra. 3 above, 3 below. Right there in the middle, in the core, our corazón de león, the heart of the lion, filled with love and passion for others and ourselves. This reminds us that as we nurture and take care of ourselves, that we're able to nurture and care for others all the more. That being said, we don't wait until we're perfect to go out and start our healing mission, which is what Aquarian is. Lord knows we need lots of healing, collective healing, as we finish up Pisces, as we bring the good attributes of Pisces through into the age of Aquarius. Those being the sacred feminine who's been suppressed for the past 2,000 years. Nurturing, compassion, care, concern, empathy, emotional creativity, imagination. All those things have been attacked. The more so, there's power in raising that. Now we bring those waters of Pisces to wash away all the illusion and delusion that we've been put through, so that we might be able to have knowledge of the divine, so that faith and belief wash away, and what remains is love, capital Love, as we evolve consciously enlightened. So let us really pay attention to those times that we've kept from expressing our authentic true self, and then we repress it, and it perhaps comes out in rage, in anger not well channeled. There's such a thing as a holy anger when we see the oppressment, is that a word? The oppression of people's freedoms, rights, a disregard for human dignity, the sanctity of life. And when we don't speak up for that, it could come out in unhealthy ways. As we go through the latter degrees of Leo, there's a real temptation to let that anger spill out into escapism, intoxication, anger mismanagement. That's going to be our challenge this week. To center yourself, calm, and then channel, focus, and strategically put out that energy creatively for the best of the whole pride, which is humanity. We have all the personal planets coming into, Venus is going to move into Libra later today. It's home. It's getting out of overly critical Virgo that keeps us overly editing so that we can't even write one word on a page. It's going to move into the harmonious home of Libra, where it has its balanced emotional realm, the scales in its left hand, and its right hand, an upward sword. And then a blindfold, because it's trusting in its intuition, in its heart. Because it's balanced emotionally, and its actions are upright and straight. We have Mars in Virgo, where it's exalted. It's joy. It loves to, it's joy. Its exaltation is in Aries. Its joy is in Virgo. Mars, the martyr. Mars at service. Now, let's not have a martyr complex, but it's sacrificing our will for the divine will of all, which is really our ultimate higher calling's will. There's a tendency in Leo season to be doing things from an unhealthy ego place, and that will come through. But when we're courageous and we do things from a place of not putting ourselves last, not putting ourselves into slavery, which is also Virgo, Pisces axis, we're coming out of being put into slavery into Aquarius, revolution, independence, individuality, individuation. Hopefully not isolation or mass culling and hurting. Those could be some of the negative attributes of Aquarius that we don't want to highlight. So we're gonna have to deal with those as we enter in. Newborn Aquarian babes is what we are. We have Uranus going into retrograde in Taurus, joining all the other outer planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, in their retrogrades. So this is the outer planets slowing down, pulling off the pressure to let us personally develop courageously until they start moving forward again, which is about the middle of October, when we start to have Jupiter, Saturn move forward, followed by the rest. So we have some of the reins being pulled off of us, so that we can go forward courageously, choosing with our free will how we want this world to look, by focusing on the positive things so that more positive things come to meet. It's very easy with the news to just focus on that which brings us fear. And when we do that, we're just going to bring into reality more things to be fearful of. The lion is courageous, and it conquers fear through its love, its undying, ever-burning heart of flame with the fire and the passion of pure, unselfish love in service to the divine. We have Mercury, who's at home in Virgo. So this is going to help us to plan, organize, strategize. We have all these elements coming together in perfect harmony. The sun still at home in Leo, giving us another week of really energy, the ability to shine. And then we have the moon's going to work through, it's in Scorpio right now at the latter degrees. This week, when we meet next, this is going to be near the full moon, the second full moon in Aquarius. This is going to be electric breakthroughs. So there might be breakdowns this week to help us to break through. Let us take the initiative in breaking out of our old patterns and habits so that exterior things won't happen to force us to do so. Let us do this upon our own will, And that's going to finish it for the inner planets this week. So let's pick some cards to help sum this up. Oh, guardian angels, Holy Spirit divine, beautiful priestess of the temple, give us some messages as we traverse through this great week. We're so thankful. Reflection, which is the 9 card, which is the Hermit in the Tarot, which is Virgo. With Mercury there, our mind being reflective on the inner light. We go sometimes through the dark, and when we're in the dark, we discover that the light is still there. Now let us bring that light of love, unquenchable, inextinguishable, divine light into all our daily matters, no matter how big and how small. We're bringing enchantment, magic, spirituality to this world that has lost itself in the density of materiality, and Lord knows we're guilty of that too. And the Aquarian is a beautiful attempt, exercise, practice in focusing and bringing out the divine, the sacred, even in the mundane, in our small chores. Let them be filled with great love in service to humanity. And one final card from our Oracle deck to give us some more clearance on this Virgo energy. The Venus is finishing up Virgo. This is taking care of our health. This is perhaps redoing our daily routine so that's more in line with our higher calling. The card is I Remember. Soul Plan. The fated life versus the destiny life. Taking life into our own hands. Exercising our free will in line with our highest calling, which is great, which is magnanimous, which is perhaps even scary to us, perhaps even discomforting to others. There's a saying that Christ came, Christ being allegory for our higher self, to comfort the afflicted and to afflict the comfortable. Often when we're comfortable, we don't want to change. And then the world around us can make us uncomfortable, agitate us, to spur us to divine action. Sometimes some holy anger might be thrown in that cauldron. Let us bring all the elements, fire, earth, air, and water together in a perfect holy balance. Light our way that we might be able to walk it courageously, to be a lighthouse to others through our holy example. Wholesome, healthy, we are, and so it is. Now we are going to step into the celebration of the sacrament of the Aquarian. We bring a light, the divine spark, to earth, represented by Leo, the lion. We ask for our path to be lit, and for us to light the path of those who might come after us, and we give thanks to those who have gone before us courageously. We remember our ancestors. We remember all those who are no longer with us, all the angels and saints. May they come together in a perfect unity and harmony. This cup symbolizes, is our soul. Cleanse it from any times that we've come short, that we've failed in our mission to be our true, authentic selves. Wipe away all the illusion of the Piscean age. May our soul be fully receptive to the heavenly waters of the Aquarian age. These waters are the very heavenly waters being poured out upon this earth as we enter into the Aquarius age. May we be receptacles, and may we join together as one human race, fulfilling our divine plan, encapsulating, embodying our divinity, and expressing it fully together in love and harmony and equality. Om. Behold, everything is new. What a time to be alive. That will conclude our Sunday Aquarian service. I hope you enjoyed my little setup. Was donate some money so we can get a building. We do creative projects, clean the earth, preach love, and use words only when necessary. So mote it be. Cue exit song. We are one in the spirit. We are one. We are one.